Well, welcome everybody to the most inspirational and fun place to be on the planet right now, live. We are live here at Ignite Humanity Live. My name is JB Owen, the CEO and founder of Ignite You, Ignite Humanity, and Ignite Publishing. And the reason I'm here is to inspire you, encourage you, and really pour into you some opportunities, ideas, strategies, and tips for you to be on board with us as we begin igniting humanity. That's right. It's my mandate and really my mission, purpose, and desire to up-level what's going on the planet and creating some ignite around the world. Now, you're going to hear me say ignite a lot, and that's because we are igniting humanity. And what does that mean? It means we are raising the consciousness of what's going on the planet so we can create a massive ripple effect and really create the world and the planet that we want to be in. So I'm going to be talking lots about igniting humanity, and I'm going to be welcoming a special guest today so you can hear from her some of the exciting things that she's doing to ignite humanity. And that's really the mandate. I'm bringing forward amazing people around the globe that are igniting humanity in different ways. And why? Because I want to inspire you to get involved with these people, to step into your own Ignite journey, for you to feel like it's possible, what's available to you, what can happen, the things that we can do. And this whole entire show, and we are here every day of the week at this time, wherever you are on the planet, look at your clock right now and be like, that's when Ignite Humanity Live is on. And I want to watch it every single day. And of course, if you miss it, you can catch the recaps. We're available online, and we're going to put at the bottom of the screen where you can get our recaps a little bit later on in the show. Well, let me tell you a little bit about me. I'm a publisher, a designer, a visionary, and someone really dedicated to moving the needle on humanity. And this entire show is to support you in stepping into your next iteration of how you can help humanity reach a greater place. I don't know if you've got kids, family members, parents, if you're in a community, if you're a part of a team, obviously if you're an entrepreneur and you have a business, we now need to start thinking about ways that we can inspire humanity so that we have an incredible future for us and the generations to come. And so I'm going to show up every weekday to bring you guests, information, strategies, and tips for you to learn about the many people on the planet right now that are moving the needle in humanity and making a big difference. And as my guest shows up, we'll invite her in. But until then, let me tell you a little bit about Ignite Humanity. We are doing a documentary all about igniting humanity. We are writing a book about igniting humanity. We're inviting authors to be a part of an incredible alliance, all designed to help humanity. One of our first initiatives is building schools. That's right. We're going to be building schools around the globe. Because why? Well, kids and children, when they are instilled ideas and awakened to what's possible, they grow up with a huge amount of inspiration to go out and do things that's going to ignite others. And so building schools is going to allow us the opportunity to inspire lives. And those children are going to grow up to do incredible things. We're also creating a library where the best content on the planet, the books that are making a difference in the world, are going to be available free to schools. And so we are creating a legacy library that is allowing people to get the best content possible that inspires and awakens their mind. We're also creating a platform called Ignitopedia that is going to allow you to share, dun, 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 drum roll, what we call Ignite moments. Now, every single person on the planet has Ignite moments, multiple Ignite moments, but many of them are those profound moments that really change the trajectory of your life. And our guests here are showing up because they've had an Ignite moment that inspired them to move forward to do something that they know will help others. Now, sometimes an Ignite moment can be a really difficult time in our lives, but over time, what we see is that Ignite moment actually was the precipice of something great, pushing us in a direction of a greater version of ourselves. And so Ignite moments happen all the time. In fact, you could probably close your eyes and think for a moment of a very powerful Ignite moment that inspired you. It may have been tough when it was happening, but over time, you've grown to see the silver lining in it. You've actually adopted the wisdom that it gave you. And in fact, your Ignite moment now becomes something cherished because you realize that Ignite moment pushed you towards something new and great. I've had multiple Ignite moments, and I've been blessed to publish over 700 Ignite moments from our authors. And so if you're interested in what is an Ignite moment and you'd like to read more, check it out on our website. Go to our website at igniteu.life, and you can see the many books. In fact, we're on to our 20th book of Ignite moments, where we're sharing powerful Ignite moments in people's lives, where they have been inspired to make incredible change. And you can check out many of our books. You can obviously find them on Amazon and at any bookstore. You will see Ignite moments, and they will share with you, because the power of an Ignite moment, the perseverance, dedication, that human journey that we all go through, that speaks volumes and transcends anything that keeps us separated. It actually speaks to the heart of us. So it doesn't matter age, gender, religion, color, race, any of those things is actually irrelevant when it comes to the heartfelt centeredness of an Ignite moment. So as you can see, we really are making a difference in humanity, and we are stepping into something different by focusing on Ignite moments. And our guest has joined us. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited to introduce this wonderful lady, Miss Orgena Rose. Let me tell you a little bit about her. She is a Broadway legend. That's right. She is incredible. And you're going to see just how magnificent she is. She's also the founder of the Divine Spirit Network, which creates, produces, and distributes transformational TV, movies, and music to over 500 networks and media outlets globally. She's 25 years in the arts and entertainment business as an award-winning singer, songwriter, presenter, voice coach, and playwright. And how she ignites humanity? Well, she gives a portion of her proceeds to abused, neglected, and homeless women around the globe. An incredible woman. I'm so excited to introduce her. Welcome her into the show, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Orgena Rose. Well, welcome, my darling. Happy to have you here, and so blessed that you're joining us from across the pond over in England. So we may be having a little bit of a network glitch, but Orgena, as you can see, is in the house. And so I'll tell you a little bit about how I know her and how I have met her. So she has been a part of my ecosystem for a while, and was very, very blessed to be learning more about her, as she wrote a song for a book that we did last year with the phenomenal #1 motivational speaker on the planet, Mr. Les Brown. Les Brown is a very good friend of mine, and if you don't know anything about Les Brown, just Google him. Just go to YouTube and listen to Mr. Les Brown. He has very inspirational content, and we did a book with him in regards to his Ignite moment. Now, what was so powerful is while he was writing this book, he actually found his birth parents, which is so incredible because he's in his 70s and he'd been searching for his birth parents his whole life. And it was a huge Ignite moment, obviously, to find his birth parents. And while we were writing our book, he wrote the story of really stepping into learning who his parents were and learning the origin of where he had come from. And Miss Orgena Rose wrote this beautiful song that was really centered around a lot of the messages that Les shares about being hungry. You got to be hungry. If you know Les Brown, he talks about that. And Orgena and I worked together, and she wrote this beautiful song. In fact, that song that she wrote was in my mind, playing over and over and over for weeks. The jingle that she created was so powerful. And so we really had the ability to work together. I got to see her in action, creating a song, singing for it, and really recognize her talent. Now, in addition to her incredible artistic abilities, she also has this powerful network, this divine spirit network. And what she does is she collects great content from amazing individuals that are igniting humanity through their messages and their visions and their ideas and their dreams and their aspirations. to really create a business that's going to make a difference. And Orgena takes that content and puts it on her network. Or how you doing, darling? Unmute yourself and let us know how it's going in your world. Welcome to Ignite Humanity. Here she comes. The power of electronics and the power of Zoom across the world and the power of just unmute yourself and let's see if we can get hear a little bit about what you are up to. And so I am very excited to be a part of the Divine Spirit Network. Also, I'm excited to be in Orgena's ecosystem. She's a part of what we're doing. And what you're going to learn as you spend time at Ignite Humanity Live is the incredible people that like attracts like. And they often say that you are a sum of the 5 people around you. Well, I am so blessed to have Orgena as one of those people that's close to me and doing powerful things on the planet. All right, how we doing, darling? Well, let me share with you some of the mandate while my producer gets Orgena figured out and speaking to us is that every single week, and today's Tuesday, folks, and so Tuesday's all about awakens. And let me just share with you, each and every day we have a little bit of a theme. Yesterday was our big, huge kickoff day, and I'm so excited to say that it was phenomenal. I got so many texts and calls and letters and flowers showing up at the door where people were all celebrating the launch of Ignite Humanity Live. And today, having our guest Orgena Rose is we've set aside these different themes for each and every day of the week. So when you show up, you kind of know what you're going to get. So yesterday was all about ideas. Today is all about awakening. Tomorrow is all about inspiration. And each and every day, we're going to have a new theme. On Thursdays, we do solutions. And on Fridays, it's all about connections. Now, why do we do that? It's because if you are stepping into the realm of igniting humanity, you want to have a plan. You want to have idea. You want to have a trajectory. Now, I've been in business for almost 30 years, and I love using systems and strategies to get results. And so throughout the time that we spend together, I'm going to share with you some system strategies to get results. And one of the things that we always want to do is have that North Star, that where we're headed. What is it we want to achieve? Where is it we're going? And when we get to that place and that knowingness of where that is, then we just reverse engineer it and we work our way backwards, break it down into manageable, systemized, micro steps to get us there. And that's really how we achieve success. And so when we awaken to an idea, like this may be the first time you're hearing this concept of igniting humanity. What does that mean, JB? What does it mean to ignite humanity? Well, it means a lot of things. And for many people, they've actually never thought of it. They've never really thought, what can I do as a single person to ignite humanity? And the truth is, everything that's going on in the world, in the news, in television, in movies, even in our backyard, people are even out on the streets or in the malls. There's this tension that people are feeling. Now more than ever, people are stressed. People are concerned. People are feeling the squeeze in ways that we didn't feel 2 years ago or 3 years ago. And what has to happen is this new understanding, this new awakening. The mind that we had, the ideas that we had, the visions that we had of what we were going to do, 2 years ago in 2020 or 2019, all of us really, we were just sort of doing our lives and watching the Kardashians and hanging out and going through the motions. And suddenly now in 2023, we have a whole new mindset. And one of those major things on the horizon is, how are we going to solve some of the problems that are facing each and every one of us? Climate, food shortages, weather conditions, inflation, all of those things are affecting every one of us. It's not just, oh, it's happening over there, or that's for those people, or we're not affected by it. We are so interconnected on a global scale through our resources, through our fuel, through our communication systems, that we need to care about somebody on the other side of the world. We need to be concerned about another country's stability. We are equally and fundamentally affected by instability and by dissension and by conflict. And so all of us together have to work towards solving some of these problems. And the number one principle on the Ignite Humanity's principle list is raising the consciousness of what is possible. We need to raise the consciousness of what is possible so that all of us can make a difference. Well, welcome again, Miss Orgena Rose. Happy to have you here. Hoping that your internet is working. Darling.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Hello here. Hello, it's
Go
so
ahead.
good to
You
be
have the
with you.
floor.
Thank you for your patience and brilliance to carry on. So glad to be with you. Thank you for having me.
Well, we've given you a super fabulous introduction. I told everybody about what you're up to. I even shared with them the fabulous song that we did together for the amazing Mr. Les Brown, letting them know that I'm a part of your ecosystem and what you're up to. And then really, and let's dive right into it because we've been talking about humanity. And I'd love to just really extract from you one of the things that you are so passionate about doing is giving proceeds to abused, homeless, and neglected women around the globe through your charity and through the charity you support. And I just would love to say, why do you do that? Why is that important to you? Well, we're just got a little bit of, oh.
Really passionate. Are we breaking up again? Yes, we are.
Oh, I got you back now. Go ahead.
Yes, I am indeed really passionate about helping girls, children, young women who have been abused. This is actually quite an epidemic in the world that isn't being addressed like we addressed COVID. If we did, things would be really different. But we literally 60 to 80% of women are abused, molested, or things of that nature. So it's really commonplace. You know, if you think about those numbers, sister, your mother, your aunt, a cousin has probably endured some version of it. And so I'm really passionate about finally addressing this just as we address the pandemic, because it is of that.
Yeah, 1 in 4 women actually are sexually assaulted. 1 in 4. So that's a really high number. And it's true. You could be in a room full of a few women, and 1 in 4 of those women have been in a situation that has in some way affected them in a sexual manner. And so tell me a little bit about, this show is designed to spotlight and showcase ways that we can ignite humanity and make a difference. How can we help those women? What are some of the ways that we can support them? Because if 1 in 4 people are being affected by it, you don't need to be a therapist, you don't need to fix it, but you need to be aware of it in a way that we can make some kind of change. Is there some suggestions that you have of some of the ways that we can really help with this issue?
Absolutely. I think the number is to share your story. A serious thing, but this continues to grow and to flourish because it's a really large secret that so many women, girls, teens, etc. hold. And we, once you go through it, and this is part of my story, which is why I'm passionate about it. And I have shared my story. I've gone, really in depth about what I endured when I was younger, etc. And when I did that, I will more than anything I got the greatest, most powerful response when so many women came forward and said, this is exactly what I have dealt with. This is exactly what I've overcome. Your story is my story. Or thank you for sharing because I've not heard anybody talk about it. I've not heard anybody talk about it who's gotten to the other side, if you will. And just by hearing the story, healing had begun because now we aren't alone. Yes, so this is how we can begin right away.
Yeah, you are speaking my language because I am a huge proponent of storytelling. And when we tell our story, we transform our lives.
Tell your story.
It's so true.
I love what
So we are going to, sorry, Orgena, we're lost Orgena again, but that's okay. We will reconnect with her on another day when we've got some better internet, and I will honor you as the viewer. I will share with you, and what we did hear from Orgena was this powerful notion that stories, when you tell your story, you transform your life. And it's true. You, inside of you, have a powerful connection to the fact that something has happened to you and something has unfolded in your life. And when you share that in an authentic way, you actually make such deep connections. People feel compassion, empathy, understanding. They actually see you in a different way that allows them to want to support you, to want to help you, to identify with what it is you have been through. I myself have had numerous Ignite moments, and it's the shame and the fear of those moments that people will be judged or people will reject us. It's actually not the case. In fact, it's the opposite. When we share our authentic stories, people feel more connected to us and closer to us because we are being vulnerable. I do see Orgena in the background. How are you doing, darling? Is this something that we can make this work today? I don't know if the feed is
We're plugging through, aren't we?
We're doing our best. We're absolutely doing our best. Well, you know you were coming to Ignite Humanity Live, and so I will just zip it for a minute and ask you, what's
we are
the
continuing to plow through. So
absolutely, we will plow through it. Tell me what, I'll be quiet. You tell me and tell our viewers, what's the message that you really want people to hear? What is that soapbox message about igniting humanity that you would love to share? All right. Well, we have tried our very best, and thank you to our producer in the background. I will share with you folks. We have just, really made an effort to speak with Orgena, but we will definitely have her back on the show. I'll ask my producer to put on the bottom of the screen any contact information we have for Orgena so you can reach out to her. In fact, if you just Google Orgena Rose, you will get some amazing details. She's going to be in the US next year, and she's going to be available for you guys to connect with her, see her amazing performances, all the things that she does. She does retreats, events. She helps women and gentlemen. She allows people to share their message on her network. She is the real full meal deal, and she is always a joy for us to hang out with. So we will be sure to have her return when her internet is working well. We love the fact that the world has transformed so much that we can talk to people around the globe and connect with people from all different countries. But of course, we all also are, we must surrender to the internet gods and the connectivity that allows us to connect with our guests and our viewers. And sometimes it just doesn't work out. Well, that's okay, because I will share with you the 7 Ignite Humanity principles right here on the show. Number 1, raise the consciousness of what is possible. And what does that mean for you, the listener? Well, what I want to share with you is we get to evolve and we get to raise our own consciousness. That's through reading. That's through listening. That's through coming to shows like this. That's through podcasts. There's so much content available to us in the world. There's no excuse anymore for how not for us to raise our own consciousness. And one of the things we need to believe in now more than ever is what is possible. That's true. What is possible? If you could just think of all the things that you want in your life to unfold because you believe that they are possible, and you raise the consciousness to in truly what is possible, regardless of where you grew up, where you lived, where you were born, the color of your skin, how much money is in your pocket. All of those things are just fundamental semantics that we can rise up to a new level of consciousness. So you may have been born somewhere. You may have this color hair. You may have this kind of vocabulary or this accent. And you may feel that heart hinders you. But the truth is, that's your prize. That's your genuineness. That's your uniqueness. That's what makes people love you. That's what makes you like no other person on the planet. And that is what allows you to create what's possible in your life. And so raising your consciousness to the fact that you can do this, you can go there, you can earn this, you can meet these people, believing it and knowing it. I often say you got to be it to become it. That will rise you up to the place that you want to be. And it's truly one of the fundamental ways that we are going to ignite humanity. Let people know what's possible. Number 2 is unite all people and connect everyone. Well, that's a no-brainer. We want to bring people together. We want to unite people. We want people to be connected and feel collaboration and brotherhood and sisterhood, regardless of where people live. And so unite all people is really what's going to make a difference on the planet and how humanity interacts going forward. You want to instill true happiness and inner peace, one of the principles of igniting humanity, true happiness and inner peace. We want to foster positive expansion and loving evolution. Well, every single thing on the planet wants to evolve. Plants, animals, everything is constantly moving. Nothing stays still. In fact, when something stops growing, it starts dying. And so we always want to be evolving. We always want to be in our own expansion. And this show is all about that, helping you expand your mind, expand your ideas, expand your community, expand your knowledge, and allowing you to grow into a better version of yourself. Number 5, empower self to empower others to empower themselves. And this is, right from the Bible. Jesus just didn't give fishes. He taught people how to fish. And you're going to see this principle in so many of the great books and so many of the great works. And it's right here today in 2023. You want to empower yourself so you can empower others so that they can empower themselves. And when a person feels empowered, they go out and make a difference on the planet. You want to live authentically and with genuine integrity, and you want to give first and offer all you can. It's really important to give first. I have 4 beautiful children, and I teach them all the time. You've got to give to get. You've got to give first. How many times have you walked into a room and you're nervous about meeting somebody else, but as soon as they put out their hand to shake your hand and they give you a gesture of welcoming or being interested in you or of camaraderie, you feel like reciprocating. So that goes for all things. If you give in charity, if you tithe at your church, if you help somebody. I was at the airport and somebody needed some help and I just paid for them to make their life a little bit easier because they were having some trouble with their currency and the exchange and they didn't have the right currency for that country. I just gave what I could. And the fascinating thing was about 2 weeks later when I flew home, I was stuck in the airport, not the same situation, but somebody just helped me. And so you got to give to get, and you got to give all you can. So we're going to teach those principles day after day, week after week for the next 240 some odd weeks as we are here live with you every single day, Monday through Friday. If you want to know more about what we're up to, go to podcast at ignitehumanity.life and you can get the recordings of all of our shows and be a part of this and share the recordings with the people that you know. And speaking of sharing, if you have a great idea, if you're igniting humanity, please reach out to us at share@igniteyou.life. Send us an email. That's right. Send us an email and tell us what you're doing and you could be a guest on our show. If you know somebody who's super amazing and doing something that's igniting humanity, they've got a nonprofit, they've got a company, they've got a product, they've got a vision, they've got an idea, they're out to make a big impact, and you think they should be showcased, let us know at share@igniteyou.life, and we would love to know what they're up to. Of course, you can always go to our Facebook page, Ignite You. Go to Ignite You on Facebook, and you can find out more about us, and then check out the networks because we are all over the place on all the major networks, so you can see what we are up to as we are igniting humanity. I would love to share with you that we want to know what you're up to. We want to hear you, so feedback is always great. Reach out to us and let us know what you think about the show and how we can make it better and give you what you need to ignite humanity. All right, in closing, what I want to say is when we ignite ourselves, we ignite others, and that will ignite humanity. All right, I hope to see you soon. Check us out tomorrow with our next guest as we share with you ways that you can ignite humanity. Have a great day and blessings to you all.
Now, more than ever, we need to come together to connect with one another. We need to feel the truth in who we are and let go of everything that's happened in the past. We need to empower every person on the planet and awaken hearts. enliven souls. Come together, laugh, play, rejoice, connect, create, and love. It's time to ignite humanity. We want you to be a part of something that will impact the future for everyone. We want you to tell your story, share your Ignite moment, show people who you truly are. Be a part of igniting humanity and making a difference in the world and all of our futures.